These words, good or bad, are the basis of all religions, all teachings. Any speech, any sermon is incomplete without it. Life will become without gossip if good or bad is deleted from your life. In other words, all the impurity is because of the good and bad. This self-division is the reason why you are indecisive. You are always thinking whether to remain a vegetarian or to eat meat, whether to have sex or not. The good and bad have become the worst burden. It is the worst collective knowledge. You will have set of all events. You are then constantly working in a set, predetermined parameter. Where is the freedom then? The entire freedom is not lost but killed by you. Yourself. The mechanism of religion works on good and bad. And good and bad is nothing but collection of impurity. The mind is impure. It is impure because good or bad things in the duality is stored in your mind. This brings in the division. Our mind constantly divides all thoughts between good and bad. It keeps on doing so because of the collective knowledge. And because of the training the mind has been given since childhood. This training constantly tells the mind to reject and accept on the basis of this good and this bad. A priest will say, sex is bad. Anger, lust, greed is bad. Some priest will say, eating meat is bad. The other will say, no, it is not bad. Everyone has his own definition of good and bad in a certain way. For meditation, for those who walk on the path of consciousness, this division between good or bad is meaningless. And it is so because it kills the purity. Purity means non-division. It means to be innocent like a child. Purity means non-discrimination. Become like a child. Do not have divisions. Meditation is all about this. When I say become like a child, what it means and how to become. When a child is crying, within few seconds, it starts to smile. This is the real child. They can do this because they are not holding on to anything. They are burden free. They do not hold on to anger. They have several reasons, but they do not cling because they are not burdened with thoughts. They do not jump in the thoughts. They simply float. But adults carry the thoughts. They jump into them. They carry the thoughts. When you jump in the thoughts and when you do not allow it to pass, then you become impure. Then the mind comes into play. Then the knowledge comes into play. The child does not use knowledge. Adults use knowledge. They store. They hide. They gather thoughts. While children are spontaneous, they do not gather any thoughts. Their innocence is an innocence of ignorance, but knowledge destroys it as soon as they grow up. As soon as they gather more and more knowledge.